What's up, guys? Classy Metal here. Um, I already did a unboxing video for this month's Metalhead box. I got probably about 5, 6 of the way through. I was in the closing segments, the Stay Classy, Stay Metal, and my computer crashed. So I'm not going to do an unboxing. I guess I'm going to call this like a dissection of the Metalhead box. I've already had a chance to go through the things through this September box. I was very impressed with the box, so I'm kind of sad that you guys didn't get to see the reactions in real time because I feel like you lose something when when you go back and you've the initial emotions of finding what you found in the box aren't there anymore. Despite how impressed you are with the material that you've come across through there, sometimes it just doesn't equate after the surprise factor is gone. I was quite excited as well because I had managed to avoid spoilers this month. Occasionally, well, I guess more than occasionally, more often than not, spoilers for these boxes tend to leak out, whether it be on purpose or not. You see just the little thumbnails for other people's videos pop up in my feed, like somebody holding a shirt up or an autograph or something like that, and it kind of spoils what's going to be in the box. I was fortunate enough this month that that did not happen. I had no idea what I was expecting. I was excited. It was about as genuine as it was going to come across, and the computer crashed. So enough crying about that. I'll just get into it. This month's Metalhead box, the box itself seemed a little bit smaller. The package, there's been a couple that came in like that, and they were both proverbial gold mines. They say that good things small come in small packages, and that was no different this month. I was very pleased. Going to get into this, show you what I got, give my 2 cents on it, and we'll just go from there. The first thing that was in the box, I've already taken it out, was the T-shirt for the month. And this month I received a shirt from Exhumer. If you're not familiar with the Exhumer, they are a German thrash metal band. They were quite prominent in the mid to late 80s. They had a couple really popular albums that came out, and then they took a bit of a break. I guess more than a bit of a break. They didn't put it out, and I think they went from 1989 to 2009 or 2010, somewhere along in those lines. They went a good 20 years before releasing any more material under the Exhumer banner. And the two albums that they've released two full lengths. They've had some demo material, I believe, in the meantime as well. But the two full lengths, especially 2016's release, which the album title is escaping my memory at the moment, is probably the strongest material, arguably the strongest material that the band has ever released. So it was nice to have them come back. The T-shirt there kind of mimics the cover art, or is I guess inspired by the cover art for their albums. The masked figure, I don't know if he has a name for the Exhumer albums, but that is very well in line with the material that the band has released. So it's a pretty solid T-shirt. I do not own any Exhumer albums, but going back just from having opened this box and seeing that shirt makes me want to revisit them a bit more, and I'm sure there will be some material from them creeping into my collection sometime in the very near future. Next up, there was this pin, the kind of horns up pin. Let me see. I don't know how well that's going to show on here. They're the pins that come in these Metalhead boxes are always very high quality. I've never I had never really considered doing any kind of vest or a battle jacket or anything along those lines until I subscribed to the Metalhead box. And now that I've been getting these pins, I know that there's been several come within these boxes, and the patches as well. It's kind of having me rethink my stance on that, and there could be a battle jacket or vest in my future sometime. So definitely something to think about there. There were 3 CDs in this month's box. I've already taken the time to listen to them all since I opened this yesterday, and that whole complete failure of making a video. I'm hoping I don't go through that again and get this whole video recorded and it crash on me again. I was highly impressed with the albums that I received this month. Let me make me some room here, and I will show you what I got. The first release is a fairly new. It came out either June or July of this year. This is on a Black Market Metal label. I've received a couple of albums already through Metalhead Box from this label, and it's a label that I'm growing quite fond of. I've enjoyed every release that I've heard from them so far, so it's definitely check out Black Market Metal label if you haven't done so. The album artwork on this is just wicked looking. This was the first album that I wanted to go check out as soon as I failed at my previous attempt at this video. This band is I'm going to butcher this, and I'm sorry, Ancalagon, Ancalagon, and the name of the album is Gateway Spectre. This is a melodic black metal. The beginning track, I guess the intro track entitled Lug Bores, is pretty tribal, just spooky type stuff, very tribal, evil, creeping in, and then the melodic black metal hits. It's everything that you could possibly expect and want from melodic black metal. Fantastic release. Definitely I will link this up in the description so you can check this band out. Hopefully you'll enjoy it as much as I did, but definitely check this out. I'm going to leave links in the description to all of the bands that are featured within this Metalhead box this month. Since I've had a little extra time and not just doing the unboxing, we'll leave a link in the description so you can pick up your own Metalhead box and all that good stuff. And just check that description box. I know it gets overlooked sometimes, and sometimes there's some stuff in there that you don't want to miss out on. The next CD that I got in this is one that I actually already did own. It's a fantastic release. It's on Dark Descent Records. I love Dark Descent. I am so happy that Dark Descent has partnered up to an extent with the Metalhead box, because every release that Dark Descent has put out in this Metalhead box, or I've received through this Metalhead box, I've absolutely fallen in love with. Haven't been disappointed yet. If I didn't own this CD already, it would have been more of the same. But this is, like I said, another fantastic release. This is some blackened thrash metal out of the UK. This is a band called Craven Idol, and the name of this release is Toward Eschaton. I didn't, as you can see, this one's still in the plastic, so there's going to be a bit of a glare. I didn't open it up because I already own it. I will pull my copy. I already pulled my copy off the shelf so you could get a closer look. I know the glare is still pretty bad. The artwork on this is actually pretty exquisite. It's if you just do yourself a favor and just look that artwork up, if nothing else, because that cover art is pretty wicked as well. As you can see, it's on Dark Descent Records. And there's the inside. As I was saying, it's black and thrash, riffs for days. Just check out Craven Idol if you haven't. I guarantee that you will be impressed with that, and that is the strongest release from their discography, in my personal opinion. The third album, I was a bit confused when I first got it, because it is on Dark Descent Records as well. It had this blackened vibe to the cover. And to the artwork, period. And when I think of Dark Descent Records, black metal isn't actually the first thing. I know that there are a few releases in the blackened realm on that label, but it's just not. I always think more death metal leaning when I think Dark Descent, and this album is death metal. Apparently, they're a fairly well-known death metal band out of Chile. The name of this band, it is a mouthful. I am going to butcher this. I'm just going to go ahead and apologize in advance. The name of this band is Unas Preliken. Let me try that again. Unas Preliken Kluten. And the name of the album is Baphomet Pan Shub Nigaroth. And it's almost funny. The intro, the start of this is spooky. It has that spooky ghost, that woo kind of, and then you get into the grimy, dirty death metal. If you're familiar with South American death metal, I know that's a bit of a broad term, but there's this crunchy, dirty, kind of slow, almost an old school vibe that goes with a lot of South American death metal, and this fits into this. It's just nasty, raunchy, fantastic stuff. It's got that spooky atmosphere to it. The death metal, the riffs are there. It's definitely worth your while to check this out. As you can see, I loved it. I'm sure you'll love it too. As I said, I will leave a link because if you ask me to spell that, I'll have to sit there. I'm gonna put it in the description because I don't want to have to type that out 20 times if people ask me what that is, because I don't think I have the time to look it up and all that good stuff. It's a mouthful to say the least. Next in here we had a promo card for a label that is quickly becoming one of my favorites. I love Oliver at Black Line Records more than I should. I have I guess a bromance going on with him. Um, he has supported this channel. I do my best to support Black Line as much as I can. In return, there will be another Black Line Records giveaway coming on this channel in the very near future, so stay tuned for that. Blah, blah, blah. As I said, it has just a promo card for Black Lion. It shows their current releases, Hyperion's on there, Vinland, Legacy of Emptiness, all the good stuff is on here. Has a little thing on the back telling you to check out the Black Line collection. I cannot agree with this more. Check them out. I love Black Line, and yeah, keep moving on. I guess I'll put them in the description as well. I'll put all this in there. So next, there was a card in here from the Metalhead box, giving a heads up. It says, "Sorry, due to an unforeseen delay, there will not be a black metal featured autograph in the September boxes." They had said earlier that it was going to be the first black metal musician to feature an autograph in this box. Apparently, it didn't make the deadline. There is an autograph in here that's pretty nice that I will show here in just a moment. But it said the black metal autograph will be in the October boxes. I think that's more fitting anyway because it will fit right in with the Halloween theme for this month. So no worries there. Next up, we have the autograph. Well, there's also a promo card in here, a discount. Well, I just dropped the autograph. There's a promo code for the Metalhead box shop. You can go find something in their store. This can't be used on the Metalhead box itself, but you can use it for items that were in past boxes. Maybe you missed out on something, you saw something that you wanted. They have stuff up that you can pick up in there. This is 30% off. Just use the code October and just go to metalheadbox.com/shop. Remember, just use that code October, get 30% off, and you won't feel like you missed out on something along the way. The autograph that was in this box is a pretty sharp autograph. The guy looks different to me in this picture. I didn't recognize him. I don't know if it's the bandana that he has on his head. Something about him looked different in this picture. It's a sharp looking picture though. This is a autograph from Malignancy, brutal death metal band out of New York. This is Ron Coughlin, I believe is his name. I'm not the biggest Malignancy fan. It's awesome to have the autograph there. I believe that's how you pronounce his last name. Coughlin. Yeah. Sorry, I apologize. I'm not here to mispronounce your names, but I mean that's about as death metal of a picture as you can get right there with the guitar. So he actually looks like a kind of RVD-ish in that. But yeah, that's a cool autograph. I know there are several, I guess, Malignancy fans out there that love the band. Something about them hasn't. They're one of those death metal bands that's always just kind of been there for me. I may go back and revisit now that my taste has kind of morphed and changed over the years, but I've listened to them before, and I mean I enjoyed it, but just not enough to sit down and just make myself discover more of their material. So this will, if nothing else, will be a motivation for me to go check them out a little bit more. And then the last thing that was in this box, there was a card from Maxime Tacardi. Pretty much at this point, I'm sure you're all familiar with Maxime. He is an amazing artist. He paints pictures with blood. He's got that whole metal painting. Well, he doesn't just do metal. He does other pictures as well. But in the metal community, he has become quite prominent, knowing doing band and artworks. I know Wyatt XM has the photo that he did for him in blood. This is actually the second time that I've gotten a Satyricon print by Maxime Tacardi. This is a different Satyricon painting than the one that I got last time. Just sick stuff. Satyricon has their new album out. It's actually quite fantastic. I need to pick that up. But on this, I give this an A plus Metalhead box. The value is there. I know there are people that are going to complain regardless, but for me, this was a home run box. Looking forward to next month. I know the November box. We have October coming up, and I believe the November box will be the 1 year anniversary box, and they supposedly have something pretty big planned for that. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. I hope you give them a chance as well. Link it up in the description. They have vinyl LP Metalhead boxes. I do the CD. They have mini Metalhead boxes. Anything to fit your budget, anything you want, they have. So go check it out. I just completely lost track of what I was going to say after that, but who cares? I have some other stuff I want to show. I will show it when I can. I've been working like a madman lately. I just haven't had much time off. But there will definitely be some more videos coming in the very near future. I have the giveaway coming from Black Lion Records. I think I may do about a Halloween giveaway. That seems cliche enough for me to do. That's all I've got for this one. Stay classy, stay metal. Check the description, check out the bands, check out the labels, just check it all out. And I will see you guys soon.